Good morning, scholars. Happy Fine Art Friday. I hope you guys are doing great. I'm here to celebrate another Art in the Home week with you. The projects we're doing today, I believe I have 5 projects we're doing today. And I hope you like them. Remember, if you want to talk to me, drop me a line through the dojo, and we'll set up a meeting or just chit chat sometime. If you want to talk to all the specials, we are there on Zoom every Monday from 8:30 to 9. And if you send us artwork or pictures of any of the projects we've been sending out, we invite you to breakfast with specials on Wednesdays, which is 8 to 8:30. This week we're doing a movie night on Thursday, so stop in and check that out. Otherwise, we miss you, we love you, and we hope you're doing great. Stay creative. So the projects we're doing today, we're going to make a little caterpillar on a leafy, silly caterpillar. We are also going to make finger puppets, little mice finger puppets out of milk cartons. We are also doing another draw and tell story, so that one's fun. It's called Locked Box. It's going to be where you have to figure out the combination of this locked box. We are also going to do a negative space artwork. This is the one I made, but you could do something simple also, like this. This is a Mother's Day card that I started for my mom, but also a negative space project. We are also doing paper weaving, where we are going to weave in paper with more paper. So, stop by, check out the videos, tell me what you think. Otherwise, I'll start making the next ones for next week. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Yeah, I'll see you later. Bye. Hi, scholars. So today we are going to do a negative space artwork. And you can use it to make a Mother's Day card. You can use it to make any type of art you want. So I have just half a piece of colored paper. And I am going to do a Mother's Day card. And so I'm going to draw, okay, so you need a pencil, an eraser, some glue, scissors, and maybe another piece of paper in the end. But I'm going to do a giant M, but I'm only going to do half an M. So to do half an M, it's going to be a bold block letter. Let's see, my lines aren't so straight. Let's see, like that, but I'll fix them. Like that. So we're going to cut this out, and we're going to make a negative space artwork. Negative space is the space that's around an image or inside an image. So let's see. It's easier to see visually, so I'm going to just go ahead and start cutting. Looks like this isn't thick enough. That should be better. Alright, let's get to it. So I'm going to cut out that line. It's just supposed to be half. And then I'm going to use the side that I'm cutting out to make the other half. So here's one half, and then together they make the M. Do you see it? It might be easier to show you on a different color. Do you see the M? So this is negative space. We cut out the positive, and this is the space that it left over. So together, it shows you an image. even though this is positive and this is negative, because there's nothing there. Isn't that interesting? So here you can glue it down as is, or you can maybe cut some of this extra off and then glue it down. And you can make a card out of it or something along those lines. If you don't want to do a letter, I also have a heart. The same thing was done, so I drew the heart, I cut out the heart, and then I can glue it along. And I'm gluing it right where the paper ends on both sides. Cool, and I made a Mother's Day card out of that. I'll show you. And this one I just glued it onto a white paper, and I decorated it Happy Mother's Day. Opens it up, and you can see the negative positive heart, as well as a little note that I wrote to my mom. So I'll mail that out whenever it's a little bit more finished. You can also do an abstract one. So I'm just going to show you on a scrap piece of paper. You can draw lines and maybe a couple of shapes. This one's just going to be very simple. Again, I'm going to cut out those shapes. And since I'm using such a small piece, I'm going to use the whole paper. So I'm not going to go and cut this way. I'm going to cut those edges through the edge, because the middle is also going to be a part of the artwork. Cool. So then this one, I'm going to flip it over. You can either do it like this to create that negative positive. That one goes, that one go there. So it goes out. So you can even just move them out a teensy bit so that they look like those lines. Or this can be moved to show you the negative line. This can also be switched. And then I can't figure out how I did this one. It wouldn't be like that. Even though you can create different shapes. So let's see, it's like this, so it would be like that, would be what it would be like. And then this one would come out, oops, like this. And you can glue them like that, you can make a little design. I made one that looks like this. And so they were all one square of paper. I made a zigzag line here, and a zigzag line here. And then I made some wavy lines here and here. Those ones I flipped out, so you have the negative and the positive, negative and positive. And these ones, instead of flipping over, I just moved them out, so they created the negative space line inside. So I really like this one. I think it looks like little drips and drips. And it came off the paper a little bit, but it's okay. It's a part of the project, right? So that is your negative space art project. Make whatever you like. It's really fun to see the different things that you can create. Happy creating. See you soon.